hopefully it's going to work. Let's give everybody just a moment here to get connected. And then I have a big surprise because I'm so excited and just remembered it roughly 37 seconds before I started. So that little last minute, it's going to be fine. Totally fine. Leah on YouTube says, Jamie, have those kittens? Oh, I thought you said, have you gotten them out of your wall? Yeah, they're out. Oh, they're definitely out. I can't wait for you all to see a video that'll be playing on Thursday because they're out. They're like definitely out. Okay. Step 1, I have a scratchy throat. All of a sudden, Lester and I did chores a little bit early, and I think that I am just thirsty. And since it's Timeout Tuesday, I'm going to pour a drink, and then we're going to play a game, okay? It's going to be super de-duper fun. Tonight's beverage, something I haven't tried before. I bought it for the last party that we have, and then I shoved it in the fridge. Someone else tried it. And then I wanted to, but just didn't have time. We are going to have us a pineapple jalapeno margarita tonight. Doesn't that sound good? Sounds terrific to me. If I can get it open. Okay. I don't have any salt or sugar or anything like fancy like that. So we're just going on the rocks. I don't like tequila, but I do like margaritas. If that makes no sense, I'm sure it doesn't. Okay. That was a lot. That was a long pour. It felt weird to like hold the liquor bottle upside down, but it's mixed ready. I didn't have to mix it. So give her a little swirly do and cheers to Timeout Tuesday. I don't know. It tastes pineapple, and then all of a sudden at the end, it has a little bit of a kick. I don't know if I love that or not yet. We're gonna think about that. Either way, cheers to y'all and Tuesday. Okay, so in the beginning where I'm usually like, oh my gosh, y'all are from Michigan and Indiana and all those things, and I need to get a scratch off map. Well, someone sent me a scratch off map. So excited. Someone's sent me a scratch off map. So this one came with the whole world and then just the US. And it came with a little guitar pick to scratch it off and some really cute thumbtacks to, attach it to a wall, which I did not do because I'm a slacker and really remembered this really right before we started. And then someone else sent me one. Thought I would open this one. See what it looks like. See how tightly rolled up it is and how hard it would be. And this one appears to be just the US one as well. So I think I want to do one with y'all tonight. I'm gonna have to like scratch on the table and then show y'all when we get into it, if that's okay. I think that here's my thing. World or US? Because it's late in the world. Somebody from the UK just says it's 1:05 a.m. Now I have to do the world. I can't leave out Australia. Okay, hold on your highs from everywhere else because I got to figure out how to open this bad boy. We're going to do it. And then we will keep doing it on the same map until it is complete. So I have a feeling we're going to be like searching for someone from Antarctica for a while, but it's going to be fine. Oh, that's a little stuck to my hair. It's fine. It's going to be fine. Okay. The great news is that Lester actually went to go pick up dinner, and that means that I have a whole counter to myself, and I can just shove his stuff right out of the way. Okay. Hold on. Put that liquor bottle to use. And I need one more thing, the plug. I'm going to turn y'all a little bit here. Oh boy, Facebook, sorry, that's not what I meant to do there. Okay. So I know y'all can't see this yet. So I will keep angling down a little bit We're not going to be flying Hanks or anything tonight. Don't worry. And now that the whole world has seen the inside of my bedroom, I mean, whatever at this point in time. Okay, little different angle than before. Okay. Now, the U.S. one still is just very tiny, and it has all the little states that I can scratch off of it. So don't feel like that if you live in the U.S. that you can't say, like, Ohio in the house. All right. Are you ready? Get set. Go. I just saw Indiana. Okay. Ohio. Okay. Arkansas. Where are you, Arkansas? All right. I have a big world here. Tennessee. Oh my gosh. We might actually clear off most of the Midwest and South tonight. I saw Texas, Illinois. Oh my goodness. And by the way, I don't remember who sent this. I left a little tag sitting on my desk in my Mad Dash. I will go back and give a thank you, but only one of them came with the tag. So I just want to say thanks for the fun game for tonight. Okay, Alabama. There's a bug on my forehead. I saw Connecticut. Connecticut, you're very small on this map. Florida and Kansas. Do you think we'll knock out all 50 states tonight? I'll hold it up here in a minute and I'll show y'all. Washington State. Where is, okay, the person that just said Niagara, Canada, that's like Toronto. You have to, so it breaks it down by like Quebec, Ontario, Manitoba, like that in Canada. Okay. Holy moly. South Carolina, North Carolina. Ontario. Okay. I gotcha. Thank you to my Canada friend. Facebook, where are you at? Virginia, Lynchburg. Wait a minute. I thought Lynchburg was in Tennessee because there's a Miranda Lambert song that goes, she was born and raised in Lynchburg, Tennessee. Daddy raised a big distillery. No? Minnesota. Pennsylvania. I promise I'm trying to scratch and read at the same time. Missouri. This is like I feel like I'm in like a hyped up moment right now. California, Wisconsin. Like I have to get all these scratched off in a certain amount of time or I lose something. I don't really know what I lose, but I feel like I'm in a legitimate game show right here. I got Pennsylvania, Michigan, and Maryland. Guys, we're knocking out these states like crazy. This is so awesome. Maryland, right down here. Okay. New Mexico. Now, don't be lying about where you're all from so that way we can fill up this map because I want it to be for reals. Kentucky. Getting lucky in Kentucky. Iowa in the house. Boy, the middle of the country is full. Louisiana. I just saw New Brunswick, Canada. Is that like a, that's not like a territory or state, what you guys, I have Newfoundland, Quebec, Manitoba, Saskatchewan, Alberta, British Columbia, Arizona, West Virginia, Blue Ridge Mountains, Shenandoah, New York, concrete jungle where dreams are made of. Okay. Alaska. Thanks, Patricia. Alaska's big to scratch off. I never knew how big it was. I really did it. This is crazy town. That's a lot of scratching. Okay. Vermont. New Jersey. Okay. Colorado. Thank you. I just saw Georgia as well. Georgia. Georgia. No peace, I know. Idaho. I don't know an Idaho song. If anybody knows an Idaho song, I'm happy to attempt to sing that. Nebraska. What else you got, Facebook? London, hold the phone. London. Oh my goodness, our first one across the pond. Thank you, London from Facebook. Huh. Well, what do you know about that? Massachusetts. Okay. Gold Coast, Australia. All right, so Australia is broken down into Western Australia, the Northwest Territory, South Australia, Queensland, New South Wales, Victoria, Melbourne. So whoever just said Western Australia, thank you. Thank you. Have y'all ever played Risk? Because I feel like that's what I'm like. I'm conquering lands right now. What else? Maine. Oh my gosh, y'all. This is crazy. We're getting so close. We're more than half. More than half. Oklahoma, just saw. Anybody from Mississippi? Because that's kind of like the South, the last thing in the South that we need. Ooh, Wyoming. Okay. Let's see here. Vermont. We did Vermont already. Dang it. I'm looking. I have Facebook and YouTube on separate cameras. Maryland, South Carolina, Alabama, Hawaii. Somebody is from Hawaii. There's a lot of islands on here. Like a legit amount of islands. Okay. Hawaii's done. Utah. Oh, now it's getting serious. Biloxi, Mississippi. Thank you, Miss Cindy from Mississippi. All right. Who's from Nevada? That's still open over here. Ireland. Oh my goodness, Ireland. I probably should have studied my geography before this all happened. No joke. Okay. Got it. Nevada in the house. Got it. What about Oregon? I haven't seen an Oregon. I'd imagine somebody has to be from Oregon, right? Denmark. Yep, definitely should have studied. Okay. Norway, Sweden, Finland. Got it. Nobody's from. Oh, I see Oregon. Okay. Who is from Montana? I think there's like 12 people that live in Montana. Surely one of them has to be watching tonight, right? There was Scotland too, somebody said. Okay. We will get that done. This kind of breaks it down into some really cool places. This is so wild. Man. Okay. Switzerland. Someone from Switzerland is watching from Suits to Boots right now. That's crazy town. Crazy. What do you in Switzerland? Don't you have like a million fabulous things going on? Like, isn't this boring to you to watch someone's play a scratch off game of states? Iceland? Oh my gosh, no way. Iceland's on my bucket list in life. No joke. Romania. Someone from Romania is watching me right now. Y'all are lying. Don't lie to me. My analytics will tell me where people were from. Montana. All right, so we still need, in the U.S., we need New Hampshire, okay? We need South Dakota and North Dakota. And that's it. That's, y'all, 47 states right now. 47 states that I see South Dakota. 48 states. Alberta, Canada. Where are you at, Alberta? Oh, okay. Very nice. Okay. My son is a translator in Romania right now. That is so cool. Doesn't it make y'all feel so, like, for me, obviously the map is in front of me, but like to sit here and to call out where y'all are from, and I'm not done yet, but to think how wild it is that we're all over the world right now. And yet together we find this Tuesday night to have a cocktail together virtually and connect in ways that we never would have had the opportunity to ever meet each other or to ever be acquainted in any way. North Dakota, oh my gosh. We're down to one. New Hampshire. Oh, and I see New Hampshire. Holy moly. So we have hit all 50 states so far. And some wild parts of the countries as well. Like, really, my mind is blown right now. I'm happy to keep going, but if this is annoying y'all, it's okay that we switch to something else. But like, it blows. The Bahamas. Oh my gosh. Okay. If you're in the Bahamas and you're watching me, shouldn't you be like out enjoying the beautiful ocean somehow? Because like, I would not leave the ocean at all for anything. I mean, I might be having some YouTube on the side, but I would be out at the ocean as well. It's just so crazy to me to think about, like, if I was in a room full of all of y'all, how just like, I just want to hug y'all and just be so like, I want to know your stories and know your why and understand like what brought you here and how did you get here and why do you still watch this shit show that we have here in Illinois? I know where that is. Wales, okay? I don't think y'all realize how tiny it gets over here in the UK. But I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it. All right, I got it. Okay. Let's see here. The Smoke and Fires has made it to Indiana. I haven't heard anything about the Smoke and Fires still in Canada at all. And that sucks because I do read the news every morning, not like dive down and watch it every day, but I do read it just to make sure I'm in the know. And that's awful that that's still happening to y'all. Awful. Okay. Ohio was smoky today too. Unbelievable. Okay. That says Leicester, England. Okay. Wow. Okay. Isn't it crazy though that like it's happening in Canada and it's moved from New York, Pennsylvania, Ohio, Michigan, Indiana. It's big. Tasmania, Australia. It breaks it down to like New South Wales, Queensland, Northwest Territories, South Australia, if you're from Australia. What's Malta? Cindy is from Malta. Where's Malta? Watched from Aruba. Aruba, Jamaica. Ooh, I want to take it to Bermuda. Sorry. I just go down the song path and I can't help it. Everything in my life like correlates to a song. I don't know if you think that way or feel that way, but like growing up, I had brothers and there's like we had a TV in the house. So I didn't get the remote or get to choose what we watched like ever. And if I did, it was after they went to bed and my mom would be watching ER. I remember once a week getting to watch ER and I got to stay up late because it was like 9 o'clock on Thursdays. That was my one show a week. Everything else was music. So like I would sit in my room and listen to music, make mixtapes, like legit tapes, not CDs, tapes off of the top 40 on Sunday where you recorded the whole thing and then you had 2 tapes and went to the other one to cut out the commercials to make it a true mixtape, with Casey Kasem and all that stuff. So everything in my life like correlates to a song. I don't know why. It's that or movie quotes because we did watch a lot of movies. If you've been around a long time, my mom used to manage a video store, back in the day when you would rent VHS tapes. And we would get the preview screening tapes. So it would like actually say on the bottom, like screening, not for sale, not for rent, blah, blah, blah. And so we would get to watch the movies before they actually came out so that she could decide how many to order of that film. And a lot of my life was movie quotes and music. So when I like read things about y'all and where you're from or life experiences, there is either a movie quote that comes to my mind or a song. And that's how my brain works, which is terrible, but it's true. I'll like think of the most inappropriate movie quotes all of the time in situations that don't call for it, even at work situations. And I can't say it out loud. So I just like under my breath, like in my head, say it out, say it in there and just like move on from it because no one else would get it or think it's appropriate. And then with y'all, I just, break out in song from every once in a while and y'all have to listen to it. So, Nova Scotia, Canada. Wow. You're up here. All right. Got you. Did I see Newfoundland earlier too, by the way? Because I thought I did. Somebody drove round trip from Granite City to Bloomington, Illinois today, and it was hazy. That's pretty far south, actually. I mean, Bloomington is mid-state, but Granite City's south. That's terrible. I missed Thailand. Thailand is also on my bucket list. I would love to go visit Phuket and see. I just want to see. Come back to me. They're so tiny. Okay. I saw Halifax, Nova Scotia. I got Nova Scotia. And do you know that I know about that because of Oak Island? That's terrible that I knew exactly where that was because I watched Oak Island with Lester. Newfoundland. Got that already, I think. Nope, I didn't get Newfoundland. Thought I did, but I do now. Seriously, whoever sent this, what a fun thing. Okay. Nobody's from Mexico, huh? Carbondale, Illinois is hazy. That's crazy. That's very far south for that air to have traveled like that. That is absolutely crazy. U.S. is totally done. Yes. So all you U.S. people have represented, which is insane to me. Absolutely insane. Tammy says she sent it. Well, thanks, Tammy. What a fun thing. Ottawa, Ontario. Okay. I see Ottawa on here. I've never been to Canada. I want to go. What's funny is I traveled for the last 19 years for work, mostly the U.S. I've been on a few vacations like to Mexico. I went to Jamaica once when I was with my first husband. but I don't have like any European excursion experience, like nothing really outside of the Caribbean. And I don't know if it's because the flights are so long that I'm scared to go, or if it's just because I feel like I've traveled enough that I'm like, I want to go. I want to see those places, but I'm also scared to go. It's a very weird, like, catch-22. So I don't know if I'll ever get to experience some of these places, but I would love to. And at the same time, I want to take all the animals with me because leaving for that long and being that far away feels very terrifying considering life's circumstances now. You would love Malta beaches. I still don't know where Malta is. I'm gonna have to look that one up after we hang up. Let's see here. A lot of Canada, British Columbia, Canada. Oh, all the way on the left side. Okay. Boy, we're knocking out Canada. So we still have Manitoba, Saskatchewan, and Quebec in Canada. That is not scratched off yet. We also have the Northwest Territories, the Yukon Territory, and something called Nunavut, which I'd never heard before. Have y'all ever heard of that? Nunavut? Am I even saying that right? Nunavut? Malta is a small island east of Italy. Like by Corsica? That's west. Oh, I see Malta. Okay. Thank you, person who gave me the geography lesson. I've missed all three. I probably have. All right. Thank you, Facebook, for telling me that I am a slacker. Canada, besides all those other north places. By the way, do people actually live up there? Seriously, do people live in Yukon Territory? Newfoundland? I already got Newfoundland. But do people live up there? That's a dead serious question. None. Oh, Nunavut is pronounced none of it. Well, I want to live there. None of it. I feel like I should be watching National Geographic a little bit more and be a little bit more educated before I come on here and hang out with a couple thousand people and admit how really small town that I am and sit here and instead of professing like I've traveled, I've seen a lot, I really apparently have seen nothing. Nothing. Yukon Vet. What's Yukon Vet? Is that a show? Okay. The lower part of Canada is knocked out. St. John's. Okay, I saw St. John's. Okay, all those tiny little islands look to be about the size of a pinhead down here. Speaking of which, do you know that Bermuda is on here? And when's the last time that you heard anything creepy about Bermuda? Like, I remember growing up, and I'll say like in my teenage years, hearing about things that just kept happening in the Bermuda Triangle, from Amelia Earhart to other people that had just gone missing and just never returned. Does no one go missing anymore? Does nothing happen anymore in the Bermuda Triangle? Is Bermuda just a vacation spot? Because I learned it's a vacation spot. It's actually the closest island to like the Carolinas that you can go to. And I was like, what do you mean you can go to it? People go to it like for vacation. Didn't know. The Yukon has a population of almost 42,000. Really? How does anyone do anything there? Does Amazon deliver? I have a lot of questions about that. Huh. American tourists in Bermuda is last a few years. Really? Huh. I don't know. I have a lot of questions about the Bermuda thing because, like, it was a big deal for a long time. And I watched a documentary on it, like, a few years ago about some of the reasons of the way the ocean met there and, like, some of the things that couldn't be explained. And at the time, we just didn't have ways to measure or search for that. And now I just don't know. Trish, are you laughing about my does Amazon deliver here? That's a really important part of my life now. When I watch these people who like are off grid, I think that I could do a lot of it, but then I remember that I love Amazon. I love the scent of bleach and Tide laundry, and I really like toilet paper and like some of those luxuries in life, and all of those off-grid places and things where they're just off-grid. I don't think I can be as off-grid as some of those people are. Like, if I had to be, could I figure some things out? Yes. Would I choose to be at this point in time? No. It's 105 with a heat index of 122 today in Texas. And you can bet your butt that I soaked up some AC today. Now, I got out and hosed off horses and ostriches and put fans on goats and did all kinds of things. But I did not spend the entire day out in the boiling heat. Someone else says, I need my toilet. I second this motion. I enjoy the luxury of a flushing toilet with running water that I did not have to haul or boil to consume. Really big fan of those luxuries and blessed to have them. Somebody says, we have Amazon, but it doesn't do the 2-day delivery for us anymore. Amazon for us hasn't done 2-day delivery in a while. I could do RVing. Like I could minimize, and I could do that. That's okay too. I would struggle because we wouldn't be able to bring any animals along. Like, I need that in my life. But I could do, like, I'll watch a few RV channels, like not habitually, but I like to watch like how. If you decide in a few weeks that you don't like the place, then you pack it up and move. And I don't know, my curiosity is around some of that lifestyle because I think that I could maybe be a snowbird one day, like maybe. But there are even pieces of that I feel like, I don't know. Like I sometimes just want to be home and not like having a constant like people around. Maybe there's something wrong with me that I'm just not people-y. Not sure. Saskatchewan? I think I did Saskatchewan already. I did Saskatchewan. I didn't do Greenland, though. Anybody lives in Greenland. You get 24-hour delivery in UK? Timeout. Okay, maybe I'm naive. Is Amazon worldwide? Is that a thing? Because I don't know if I ever thought about that before. Is Amazon worldwide? Yes, it is. Argentina. Well, what do you know about that? Our first one in South America. So Amazon is worldwide. I don't know why I didn't know that. Was it ever 2-day delivery worldwide? I knew it was statewide and North America, but I didn't know it was worldwide. That's awesome. I remember Amazon when it was like deal of the day, like way, way, way long time ago. And they also used to have this website called woot.com. And Woot was where they had one thing that was on mega super special deal that day that you could go order, and it would be some of the craziest stuff, but it was dirt cheap. I don't know if that website still exists, but I bought a few things off of woot.com that I still have. One of them is a bookshelf, like just a regular bookshelf. I got it for like $3. Yep. It's probably like a $30 normal Walmart bookshelf that you had to, build during that time. And I got a shirt that has a person doing this like yoga pose on the front of it, like an outline of it, not like a real one, like a like a graphic. And it says, let that SHIT go. And those are my two boot purchases. And that one was like $1. I remember that was a long time ago. That was like 2009, 10-ish, somewhere around there. That feels like forever ago, to be honest. Amazon is same day in Ohio. People say that Woot still exist. Temu. So I have not done Temu yet. I did Wish back when Wish was a thing, and of course now I love Shein because I love their dresses. But I've not done Temu. We have Deal of the Day in the UK on Amazon. Very cool. I've heard of Temu. Like I saw it on my Facebook, like where it's sponsored or whatever, but I have not done that yet. Like I've not gone down that path. I have refrained. When Megan and Ellie moved to the sanctuary and we had to do this shuffle, and I was seriously taking 10 pounds of stuff to put in a 2-pound box, I had to really reconsider a lot of things and do some shuffling. Now the shop is here and wonderful. But even like our decor and things like that, all the things that y'all have sent over the years that have been in the barn dominium are here, but we had more than that. So I've started to hang stuff up out into the shop area and plan to build a studio out there to where we can do our lives and rotate in and out. And I know there's a funny story. Okay, funny story. So I have gotten a lot of paintings and things that people have created over the years. Like we have those diamond art things, and people have done felt work and legit paintings and oil paintings and sculptures, and just really neat, incredible things. But I ran out of wall space. So I started to, when we did lives at Jake's house, when Jake had the only good internet, I would rotate them in and out and they would be our backdrop. And then whenever that stopped and we got our own internet, I started to hang stuff in the barn dominium in different places and then sort of got behind. So I started to do it here and swap it all out. And I had all these paintings up that were what I think are acrylic. They might be oil paintings. And just was going with this theme. And I was looking at them and I was like, all of a sudden realized they were by the same lady and they had been sent to us over the years. And it was so neat. I'll make a little reel of it later and post it. But there's a lady named Joanne or Joanna, because she signs the back of them and the bottom of them. And she has done like 9 or 10 of our animals. And just by chance, I hung them all up. So I will make a little video about that. But if you've sent things and you just haven't seen them, we've sort of been in this flux of like a lot of outside projects lately. And I'm finally getting to where I can do some of the inside stuff. So is Temu just like stuff? Or does Temu have clothes like Shein does? Because Shein for me is dresses. Like, I'll be real square with y'all here. Like, I can get a dress from Shein for like $8 and I love them. And they all fit the way that I want them to. And they wash just fine. They're thin. They're great for summer. Like, I have a Shein small addiction. Small. But does Temu have? Temu has everything. Same as Shein. Okay. Shine, Shein. Okay. I'll check it out. I promise I'll check it out. But yeah, I'll make a video of the paintings that are up right now. And then I just kind of plan on, once we build a space out there to do our lives from, or just to be able to have a space of neat things that people have sent, I'll rotate things out and you'll get to see things that you've never seen before, because people have sent us the most incredible, beautiful, thoughtful gifts, and I've not had an area to display them. This is a 1-bedroom apartment that we're living in right now, and there's not a lot of wall space because we have a fireplace and a TV, and we have this wall, and the rest of it is kitchen cabinets. That's it. So there's not a great place to like display a lot of things inside. But in the shop, I have a big wall with the stairs on it that looks really beautiful. And yeah, I'll show y'all. It's definitely in England. What's in England? We still have the UK. The UK thing is not scratched off yet, for the record. I didn't forget Missouri. I got all 50 states. Oh, are you talking about Prime Day? I just had somebody say July 11th and 12th. I read about Prime Day. That came up on an email that I got today. It was like, don't forget about Prime Day. I have a question, though. I've never bought anything from Prime Day because I feel like Prime Day is similar to Black Friday. Like, how many TVs can you buy? How many tablets can you buy? Because, yeah. Did Buddy get rehomed? No, Buddy's here. Only a few dogs are in here. Trixie's in here, and I think Millie is inside right now. Everybody else is outside. Lester went to go grab dinner for us. I'm sure it's fast food and nothing glamorous. Don't worry. The Netherlands. Did I do the Netherlands already? I thought I did the Netherlands already. I did the Netherlands already. I can't believe I learned about a place called Nunavut. Now I have to visit there. I don't know when you can visit there and not be negative 500 degrees, but I feel like I should go to Nunavut. That feels like some place that should add to my list. How are the kittens? The kittens are great. Okay. I have a confession. After the live on Sunday, I felt really terrible that they were in their little crate like that, and they're just sad. They had no place to go, and they were just sad. So I pulled them out one by one. I treated them for fleas. I gave them dewormer and was like, you know what? I'm going to let them run in our bedroom. I will close the door and I'll just let them have their space, right? And my presence will continue with them. I'll make sure that when I put food out that they eat right next to me. Y'all, those kittens are freaking wild. Like, they're shit crazy all night long. They're like underneath the bed, climbing on the bed, jumping on the bed. Now, Mr. Hank is in our bedroom as well. Mr. Hank loves to sit in the bedroom window. His litter box is in our bathroom, all of those things. And all of those little kittens, are like making laps like around the bed. And they were in our shoes. They're like going bananas. I can't wait for you to see the videos because it's adorable. Like, adorable. My problem is they have to go to the vet. Today's Tuesday. They have to go to the vet on Friday. And I don't know how I'm going to catch them just yet. I'm going to have to do another like stakeout next to the food to be able to contain them again. But they are adorable. Like, they're not like scurrying the second that you walk into the room anymore. Like, they'll stand there and talk to you, but like if you move towards them, they're going to run. They're not mean. Nobody's faces are being eaten off or anything like that, but it is funny. And Lester won't come to bed because it's all night long. It is all night long. Yeah. Buddy is still here. So he said, somebody says, Lester told two ladies they could come get Buddy, but I don't think that they have yet. So we have always said that, some of the dogs would do better in different homes and we would do what's best. We kind of talked about that on Sunday. I know that there was a lady who was interested in Buddy, but as of now, he's still here. So all that's good. Charlie and Echo are outside this window right now playing. I would take a guess and say Fiona is laying in front of the fan. She's pretty hot. She's pretty miserable in this weather. They are not really Texas dogs. I'll just say that. We brush them a lot. We have pools for them to get into. Of course, they have the pond, but this heat is hard on all of the animals, every single one of them. Somebody says it's so funny that Lester screams like a girl. I don't know why he screamed in that moment, because what was funny is, I know that you may think like, oh, that's just because the camera is going. He didn't have the camera going at first. He turned it on because I was like, turn on your camera for what's happening, because he was already screaming like it was a rat or something like that. No, it was a little tiny little baby kitten, but the first one bit him so hard that he was scared. Scared to pick up the second one. It's minor details. Normally it's with frogs, but this time it was with kittens. Kitty names are right now Stranger, Fritz, and Frady, but they don't have to stick. That's just what we call them. They're super cute and just doing very well. It's just they have the zoomies like 24 hours a day. Did I forget New Zealand? No, I didn't forget New Zealand. No, New Zealand's already done. All good. There's something listed on here called Repulse Bay. Never heard of that. Putting the kittens in the carrier at night. Miss Lou Jane, I can't catch them to put them in the carrier at night. That's the problem. I cannot catch them yet. Lester can sleep on the couch. That's where he falls asleep every single night. I don't know. Do all of you have perfect homes where y'all go to bed together, or when you're tired you can walk to bed? Because Lester does not do that. Lester, I think when we first got together, he must have been put on a front about oh, let's go to bed and snuggle and all those things. And then very quickly after that, it was he's going to fall asleep on the couch and show up in bed between 3 and 5 in the morning. Some days not till 7. And then it's time to get up. So, Lester does not fall asleep in bed. If he, in his mind, his mental state, he says that if he feels himself getting tired on the couch and then goes to bed, he'll toss and turn so much and then be just too awake. So yeah, somebody says the newness wears off. Yeah, especially when you're our age. We're not young spring chickens anymore, and I don't want to be hot either. I was totally okay when he became not a cuddler like that. Okay, a lot of people fall asleep on the couch or in their recliners. It's normal. It's normal. We're still in the same house. We're still home. It doesn't matter. And I'm totally great with going to bed with cold sheets and no snoring. And yeah, I have my space. And then whenever he does stroll into bed, it's all good. Somebody says, take Millie and Fifi to a groomer and remove their undercoats. So I have already done their undercoats, and that's all gone. They're in a very thin state right now, but they're still hot. They have long hair. They're big dogs. And don't forget, they're Great Pyrenees plus Great Dane, or not Great Dane, Saint Bernard. So they have some different dynamics in their fur. Even Millie and Fiona are different in their fur styles. Fiona has a much thicker fur, way more Saint Bernard in her. But that has been taken care of. You can't shave them because their hair will start to overcompensate. Then it'll actually grow back more. Not like when they say that you wax your eyebrows or as a human, but their hair and body will compensate for that. Let's see here. Does Lex have a bedroom here? So the office can convert to a bedroom, but Lex actually prefers the camper. Lex feels like being in the camper is his own space, his own place. So he likes to have his own fridge and his own microwave and his own bathroom, his own space to play Xbox and be loud if he wants to. He can let the dogs in, and he likes that. Now, he comes in here all the time, and yes, he has all of the accommodations that an 11-year-old would want, but what he really wants is to hang out in the camper. So he spends a lot of time out in the camper. It's a man cave. Lester will spend a lot of time out in the camper too. I get to embrace much space during those times. Xander was like that too when he was little. So I had a 2-story house, or 1.5-story house. The upstairs where the rooms kind of angle in at times. And when Xander was about, I would say 9-ish, he wanted to move his bedroom upstairs. Before, I had 2 bedrooms downstairs and 2 up. Very tiny bedrooms upstairs. but 2 bathrooms, one upstairs, one down. And when he got to be 8 or 9, he was like, Mom, can I move my bedroom upstairs and take over the office? And can I make an office upstairs? So like then he goes, then you can have a bedroom and an office downstairs, and I can have a bedroom and an office upstairs. Well, his office was where his Legos and his Nerf guns went and his Xbox, and then his bedroom was just his bedroom. So it actually worked out really well, except for I wanted to see him more. I wanted to like hang out with him and watch him play Xbox or watch a movie with him or whatever. And he would be like, well, I'm just going to go upstairs. And I'm like, okay, cool. I'll come up there. And he's like, well, that's kind of my space. So Mr. Independent started very early, and Lex reminds me a ton of him. Lex wants to make his own food. Xander was like that. Lex wanted to Xander wanted to like decorate his own space or like organize his own space, have it set up. So Xander was very much like into organizing even his Legos, like all kinds of stuff. And I guess I remember as well, like my bedroom was upstairs in a 2-story house, and I wanted my own space and didn't want to sit and hang out with the family all the time. That's where I made my mixtapes, for Pete's sake. But I think that it's fun for me to watch Lex, because I've been a part of Lex's life for 5.5 years now, but obviously he has a different life at his mom's house and his dad's and G's and all these things, but to be able to watch him be very independent and want to do things on his own and have his own space and his own style and his own, it's a neat thing to watch evolve and to pay attention to, especially knowing what I know about Xander and how he kind of went through phases like that. Let's see here. Xander, how's Xander doing since graduation? Wonderful. He's working full time. He and Kendra just got a new puppy, so that makes 2 dogs for them. But they're doing really well. They have a dog named Chief, who's a German Shepherd, and a new puppy who is 12 weeks old, who's also a German Shepherd. And their hands are full, but they both work and do a good job taking care of the dogs and take care of their house, their lawn. Like, they're doing well. I miss them like crazy. I told Xander last night, I was like, hey, what's the next plan for a trip? And he's like, I don't know. You have a lot of dogs. And I was like, yeah, and you do too. What are we going to do about this? So more to come on seeing them again. I would say that I may go up there end of July, something like that. But the independence it's a bittersweet thing, like you want them to depend on you and need you, but you also want them to be able to hold their own and to be able to function in life and get along. So I'm proud of him. I'm proud of Lex. I'm proud of Ellie, and really just have had more time to sit back and watch everybody kind of doing their thing. Well, y'all, I've been rambling for almost a whole hour. Nobody has showed me that they're from Madagascar yet, so I guess that one's left to be. I guess I can hold this up for y'all now. So we did a lot, okay? We did a lot. Hold on. And Miss Tammy, who sent this is awesome. So all of the colored spots, like the red, I have to scratch off some more Alaska. Alaska was really big. We did all the U.S. There's Argentina. There's our spot in Australia. There's some of our spots in Europe that we scratched off. And Trinidad and Tobago? Where the heck is Trinidad at? England, UK, you guys are killing me right now. Hold on a second. Hold on. I lost my dang guitar pick. I have to use a butter knife now. Don't judge. Okay, I see UK. But seriously, where's Trinidad and Tobago? I have to read. Queensland, Australia. All right, get Queensland. That picture was a whole lot better at this game. I really don't know where Trinidad and Tobago is. I feel like it's in Africa. Isn't it in Africa? Above Venezuela. No joke. Oh, I see it. Now that's tiny. Thank you everyone for helping me find Trinidad and Tobago. I was absolutely looking in Africa. Somebody says, what about the boat races this year? Heck yeah, we're doing boat races. That will be Labor Day weekend. I hope that people are preparing and researching and saving cardboard. Canada, I got you already. Costa Rica. I want to go to Costa Rica. Okay. What else y'all got? Sweden. All right. Okay. Yeah, the boat races are going to be fabulous. I think that we're going to change the rules this year that I think that two people, that your team has to be able to get in your boat, which is going to be tough. Real tough. Oh, it's not called Tobago. It's called Tobago. Huh. I didn't know. Tasmania. Where the heck is Tasmania? Honduras. All right, I got Honduras. No one knows where it's in Australia. Oh, it's below Australia. I'm telling you all, I thought that I was good at geography. I certainly am not. Thank you, everyone, for telling me on this lovely geography lesson. I hope that some of y'all are having to Google this too, so that I'm not the only dumb one here. If you're going to be dumb, you got to bring your friends along with you. Are we going to be doing the Farm Olympics? We are. I am working on those. That probably will be happening somewhere around like 8th, 9th, something like that weekend, I think. From India? No way, Miss Claire. Huh. And Melbourne, Australia. No, it's nuts is that India is big, but I don't think it's as big as Alaska. Okay. How is Bucky's hoof? It's the same today. I talked to a lot of people about the what's on that and the maybes on that, and I have a lot of theories, but the farriers will be here on Saturday. And we'll see what we can come up with. Someone said Switzerland. I think I have Switzerland already. Yeah, I have Switzerland already. Puerto Rico. Okay, I got that. Italy and Chile. No, Christy McPherson, are you from Italy and Chile? You can't be in two places at once. Someone said Germany. Germany counts. Germany counts. Y'all, it's been a really fun night. I'm really excited. Uruguay. No way. Are y'all messing with me now? Okay. Italy and Chile were both named. Oh, thank you. All right, Italy Is it bad that I want to go to Italy, like, to drink and eat? That's really, I mean, I'll see things, but if I'm being honest, I kind of want to go to drink and eat. All right. I think, y'all. Let's see here. No Cuba? Did somebody say Cuba? No, I didn't see anybody see Cuba. Anyway, I think we're going to call it a night, y'all. I think that I will roll this bad boy up and wait for next week so we can do it again. And what a cool gift, and what a fun adventure to go on to see how many weeks it takes us to fill the whole map. Pretty excited about that. I will probably have Lester do one of the US maps whenever he's unalive. And if you know him, he'll probably get a whiteboard out, get it all stuck up and scratch so everyone can see and talk about what he knows and be very teacherly. We'll let him do that. Teacherly, is that even a word? I probably just made that up. Anyway, I love you all so very much, and enjoy Tuesdays to the absolute fullest because I get to hang out with y'all. So thank you for coming to Timeout Tuesday, having a cocktail with me. Not so sure about this pineapple jalapeno. It's not bad. It's just not great either. It's going to be fine, though. It's going to be fine. I love y'all, and I hope that you have a fabulous evening.